But then the fact that he's being guided through hell and a good part of the rest of the way by Virgil shows the esteem that Dante has for the role of a mentor. And I think that there are a lot of people today that want to go through life on their own, carving their own path.
Absolutely.
And what we have here at the beginning of Inferno is Dante saying, no, don't do that. Imitate the greats, imitate the masters. And for us in Christian life, that means especially looking to the saints, looking towards those who have mastered Christian living. And so we get a little bit of that further on.
Yeah, that's that whole concept of mentorship and having a guide is deeply important. We do struggle with a society, I believe, right now that is really feeling the kind of toxic effect of isolation, and how there's so much maybe connectivity, but very much lacking relationships.
Right.
And when you lack those relationships, you don't know how to mature in this kind of understanding of who oneself is, or in a variety of ways. But there is this desire to move and to grow, and the need to have a guide of somebody that maybe has done this before you and can give the advice and the wisdom to pass that on to the next generation. And we see this with Dante kind of turning to his guide, Virgil being there. I'm a big fan of Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, big fan of Coach Prime. And there was a series on, I think it was Amazon, and he talks about this. He's like, good players want to do it on their own. Great players want to have a coach.
Right.
And elite players want to be coached.
Right.
And that always stuck with me. And this is something where I think you see a little bit of that, is like the need to have a guide at the very beginning of his work. And it's very clear that he wants to have this guy, somebody he very much esteems, and he feels the honor and privilege that Virgil's going to be his guide. And so now he's very open to what the guide has to show him.
Right. And there are many moving times, and they're very beautiful, where Dante's extremely afraid, where before the demons and the torments of hell, and Virgil assures him and says, no, they can't touch you.
Yeah.
And so we see that role of reassurance and that kind of question of fear, and what do we do with it? And one of the ways to handle that in life is to look to one you respect to help you navigate those waters.
Yeah, somebody that's been there before, survived it, and made it through, and they can give you comfort.
Father Jacob Bertrand.
Father Gregory.
A Dominican, a Franciscan, and a Jesuit walk into a bar. One of them asks the audience to subscribe. That's not a joke. Any ways you can improve upon it?
Just don't tell jokes.
Right. This is not a joke. Please subscribe. Cheers.